Oh, folks, and welcome to the Rencia Demo. This is made by someone who you will recognize from on the channel. The creator of Mapsters. Masked Imposter, or Imposter, or Masked, depending on where you're looking. So yes, this is the new game he's been working on, Rencia. Well, or at least it's the demo version of it. Hopefully the audio level, or slightly more. Hopefully the audio level is fine. I haven't really actually properly audio tested this. I've just kind of been, playing it by ear. Just, you can fiddle with it in, what's the program called again? OBS. And, all's good. History. The continent of Rencia has 4 nations. The Union is a nation of many rules, which strives to provide the most ideal lives for all of its people. They are bitter rivals with the nation of Industria. Industria strongly believes Welsh should go to the most talented and productive of citizens. And sadly the music cuts out after a bit. It's sad to me because for some reason some odd humming kicks in on the mic if there isn't enough sound on the computer. But that's just a me problem. To the south is the country of Mythos, which is separated by a great forest and tall mountain range. Despite their name, they devote much to scientific endeavors and will occasionally collaborate with other nations in its goal. Finally, the country of Oceania to the north is made up of many islands. They primarily keep to themselves and have built large, powerful towers to keep others out. Many speculate this nation is a cult, especially after a single visitor was allowed, and after returning, wrote a tell-all book entitled Oceania, It's a Cult. I think they're on some. When the world was young, these 4 nations grew rapidly. Oceania and Mythos had natural boundaries which kept them from quarreling too much with the other nations. The Union and the Industrial, however, competed fiercely. There was a race for each to grab up as much of the natural land as possible and establish their borders over the continent's vast resources. The 2 nations met in battle in the once fertile land of Rosslo. This led to the first and only lethal war. This great tragedy caused much pain and loss for both nations. When all was done, Rosslo was transformed from a fertile land into a vast desert. Regardless of whether this was due to the war directly or some sort of divine wrath, both nations agreed such an event must never occur again. A ceasefire was created, and the newly created desert was renamed from Rosslo to Memoria, so that no one will repeat these mistakes again. And yet the ideals of these 2 nations, were just too different. They found themselves often arguing. Tensions rose until they reached a breaking point, and nations once again went to war. But this time they used non-lethal methods. Punches were thrown. Fun fact, apparently there's a statistics floating around somewhere for like Scotland or somewhere of people that were straight out killed with a single punch. I choose to believe like their head exploded or, this is North Star shit. I've seen bits of that and the show looks fantastic. But, I haven't got to actually watch it yet. Elbows were jabbed, knees were flung. I'm just choosing to believe like people just have like, they're literally just flinging like kneecaps at people. It's, gribbly. Once unconscious, a soldier was left alone to be collected by their side, given medical treatment. Given time, this war eventually ended. That's pretty much the concept behind the PvP in Final Fantasy XIV, actually. Basically, the 3 factions are allies, but they are squabbling over territory all the same. So they have war games where they're like, it's meant to be non-lethal. Sometimes people do die, it's the reality of bashing each other around the place. But the premise is that you're knocked unconscious, medics save your ass then. Now much time has passed, and these non-lethal wars have become a common occurrence, waged with tools such as beanbag shooting guns and concussive rockets. Little ever comes of these wars other than letting off steam. But now something is different. A spy by the name of Johnny Patrick has returned with news that Industrios is creating a new weapon, codenamed a WMD. Files he retrieved indicate it will change war as we know it. The location where this weapon is being developed is deep in the Amza forest, just north of the mountains bordering Mythos. You are to take an elite squad into this forest and eliminate the this WMD before it can become a threat. A McDonald's meal deal. Oh, I should have read that. Meet an old grizzled war veteran named Drill Sergeant. At least that's what he's always told me to call him. In this tutorial, he'll teach you how to control your hero units. I haven't played much of this. I've only played a little. So, welcome to basic training. It's time to whip you heroes into shape using incredibly difficult and challenging tasks. Task number 1. Move from your current position over to that sand patch just west of you using WASD. Oh, and should you get confused on any objectives, just hover your mouse over the objective in the top right corner of the screen for additional information. One thing, I played this before, one thing I would levy against the game as a criticism, beyond obviously the graphics here, the cursor is very hard to see against a lot of the background. It's a bit small there, but it's stable enough. But here, it's really not great. It actually camouflages in pretty well. Oh geez, we gotta walk over the sand. Pretty tough. Just use those movement key thingies. I think it was WS and D. Yeah, that should work. But if it doesn't, I didn't tell ya. So yeah, this is the game. Good work completing your... I can't remember where I was going with that. Good work completing your first incredibly difficult and challenging task. No command claims the sand was specifically designed to be orthopedic, but I can't help but feel uncomfortable when standing on it myself. Ahead of you is a training dummy behind an enemy wall. You'll notice your normal shots can't get past this wall. You'll need to use either piercing rounds or your rocket. As a sniper, you can hold down the right mouse button to zoom out. While zoomed out, you'll move a lot slower. Once fully zoomed out, your sniper shots will become piercing. They'll be able to hit multiple enemies and thus get past the walls. You'll also be able to shoot your rocket farther. You can aim your rocket by placing your mouse cursor over where you want it to explode. Hit E to then launch your rocket. Rockets will travel over any enemies until you reach your target. The only thing able to stop them is level walls. So yeah, allied walls, enemy walls. I'm guessing. So, zooming out. And that took off half his health. There's the rocket. Good work completing your second incredibly difficult and challenging task. As a sniper, you are the best at the base defense. Following that, you've been given special boots, which are able to accumulate sand and debris easier as you walk around. So you place down sandbags faster than other heroes. This may also be why you move a lot slower while sniping. You can place down sandbags to protect yourself, or to protect your fellow soldiers and allied structures. Placing sandbags down in front of base defenses can greatly improve your survivability. Go ahead and place down as many sandbags as you like using the Q key. When you're finished, head over to this tunnel. Yeah, that sandbag. Kind of start off on it. And you can see the cooldown over here on stuff. So, great job reaching the tunnel. Along with the headquarters, HQ, tunnels are a spot heroes can spawn and despawn at. While you can only get one HQ per mission, the commander can order as many tunnels built as he wishes. You'll learn more about how to manipulate tunnels in later tutorials. This next area has several enemies that will fight back. Don't worry about getting hit, the enemies will only be given advanced tickle rounds, so unless you have a fear of tickling. Even in real combat, soldiers only use concussive force. Soldiers knocked unconscious are taken back to their quarters. They're given medical treatment, massage, and any needed counseling before returning to the fight. This is a rocket turret. They're good against groups of enemies. They have a difficult time hitting fast-moving targets. Perfect for your next hero. This Gatling turret is stationed across a river. Water makes units move slower. We want to go round behind the turret. The shotgun hero is best at getting somewhere quick and dealing with a group of enemies. Holding down the right mouse button will make the hero move a lot faster, and shots become piercing. This piercing will even damage both an enemy holding a shield and their shield itself. Running across the river is also not a bad idea. Defeat all the enemies as well as their Gatling and rocket turrets to complete this area. So, issue with this guy. Also, one thing I would comment on, like, you're clearly meant to see projectiles. I find it a little hard to see them. Also, the floor is a little garish. One thing that should be stated, though, is they are hoping to, I think hope is the right word, to have the in-game graphics fixed up a bit for launch. This is the demo. It's in, you wouldn't call it early access. It's regardless, it's in the demo. But for the the full release, they're hoping to have the in-game, basically there's two artists working on it, Mast himself and someone else. The name escapes me. When I get back to the main menu, I can check there. But Mast did the in-game art, while the other art, Mast did this art, I think. Other art was done by someone else. So they're hoping for the full release to have that, at least that side touched up. But yeah, one critique, that was a misclick. And you can see how long it takes for this to reload on this guy. But yeah, I found it rather hard to see the shots. It's not the clearest. Also this... Oh, okay, even piercing can't get past the rocks. Like, those shots are not easier to see. I think for this guy it might be more down to shot size than speed. The spread on it is a little annoying, but probably just something I need to get used to. Really, I missed every shot there. Yeah, I can just stand here right now. So in the next one, the enemy will actually have damaging shots. And we will get intentionally damaged a bit. I've played a little bit of this tutorial. Okay, I can't help but see this, my character here, as like a really angry onion with two very blocky arms. The onion's revenge. Oh yeah, enemy walls. But to be honest, I hope you enjoyed this area of invulnerability. Those your next area have been given live rounds. But don't worry, as I said before, you'll just get knocked unconscious. And I have plenty of motivating speeches prepared to wake you right back up, get you back into the fight. Now, the Commando hero specializes in destroying enemy structures. Grenade do lots of damage for structures and groups of enemies, but also your only weapon which can be lobbed over level walls. Go ahead and try standing behind those rocks and lobbing, and that's lobbying? Unless that's a variation I don't know of. Why might be is unneeded. Lobbing is 10. Unless that's meant to be part of Joe. Yeah, whatever. A few grenades, lobbing a few grenades at that enemy barracks. Uh, Once you've destroyed all the enemy barracks, you will have completed this tutorial. So, I don't know the purpose of this thing. It's just there. So it takes 10 shots to bring you down. Ah, knocked out, eh? Let me tell you a tale of my heroicism. That's why I think maybe lobbying is a joke at drill sergeant. Not being the best at speaking, in order to inspire you. The day began like any other. I was on my way to the grocery shop so I could enjoy my morning banana. After all, everyone knows you must buy a fresh banana and immediately consume it. Buying multiple bananas at once will decrease their flavor profile. When out of the corner of my eye, I spy it, a vandal. What is its vandal doing? Why, it's vandalizing the coupon dispenser. I spring into action and dash to the area shouting, "You shall not vandalize!" and "Vandalizer, no vandalizing!" The vandal immediately burst into tears of regret, acknowledging its wrongdoings. A lady immediately recognized my heroism and thanked me with her kind words of, "How dare you assault my baby?" She also gave me a slap of commendation. I see this story has awakened you. I can tell by your face. You're ready to get back out there. But I won't delay you anymore. If you want to hear this heroic tale again, feel free to come back anytime. Let's see if that is actually the exact one we get. Okay, we're immune to our own explosives. There's like a bit of debris sent out. Oh, the frag knockout grenade. Alright. Okay, it's just the same one. Oh, dick. I prefer this guy to the shotgun guy. Sniffle, brings a tear to my eye when I see you tree heroes growing up. But I'm getting ahead of myself. You still have 2 more tutorials to complete before embarking on your exciting top secret mission. It's the commander's turn to learn from Drill Sergeant. Learn how to collect resources, build structures, and lead an army. Welcome to Commander Basic Training. Be prepared to complete many hard and grueling tasks. You can move your camera using WS and D keys, or clicking and dragging the middle mouse button, MMB, sorry. You can also zoom in and out with the MMB. Go ahead and practice moving the camera with to view the enemy camp in the north. Good work moving the camera around. Ever find yourself too far away from HQ, you can hit spacebar to get back there quickly. Go ahead and hit now. HQ's most important structure. If it falls, you lose the mission. It's also the base of your heroes, your builders, and your miners. There are 2 patches of resources just below your base. You'll have to build a mine on top of them to collect them. Click the button for a mine, or use the hotkey, then place a mine on each resource. So, 1. Okay. Your builders will head to start building the structures. Once finished, the miners will begin collecting resources. After establishing your economy, you'll occasionally want to build some defenses. Let's say usually. Go ahead and place 2 Gatling cannons, just shooting the lore of settings at people, and as many walls as you like. It's best to place under construction buildings in a safe spot. Take extra damage while being built, won't be able to defend themselves until their construction finishes. Also, if you're placing buildings and you want to stop, just use the right mouse button. You can also sell structures by clicking the sell button, hotkey C, and clicking on the structure. A powerful defensive structure. Some may consider it cruel to be ordered to rush such a big defense. Alright, and put it on the branches of a tree. You notice that the price of each structure goes up the more you have on the field. Command said it has something to do with supply lines. I'll be honest, let's have sleep during that meeting. Now that base is pretty self-sufficient, now that your base is pretty self-sufficient, it's time to build an army. Once the soldiers' quarters are built, they'll automatically emerge from them and attack towards the red attack flag. Don't worry about soldiers getting knocked out, they'll be taken back to their quarters for rest, therapy, and snacks. Once ready, they'll re-emerge into the battle. Go ahead and build some soldiers' quarters by navigating the soldier purchasing menu. Riflemen, basic cheap infantry. Their love of battle often conflicts with their love of poetry. Shotgunner, buff soldier that prefers close combat. Its shield is able to soak up more damage than a sponge soaks up water. Minigunner, slow moving but able to dish out a lot of damage quickly. Reads at a 3rd grade level. Grenadier, the only non-hero infantry which can hit multiple enemies at once. Look out, ladies. Options, sound effects. That should be better. Rocket cell produces rockets which Tino can launch anywhere on the map. Nowhere. It's safe. So, are we not? Oh, there's the cache. I completely did not see that. Now that you have some soldiers, place the attack flag near the enemy structures, and by moving your mouse near them and pressing Q. You'll complete the tutorial once both enemy barracks are destroyed. I got a bit more money. Let's... Wait, what? Alright, so this is the actual shotgunner thing. I thought I clicked on this before, but apparently not. Should have noticed they kind of look the same. Well, it was the same building. Oh, also, if I... I'm just noticing this here, so if I could build these, I just go here and then hit E, and job done. Looks like they didn't like you destroying one of their barracks, but sent some extra guys to defend. Luckily, the commander has a rocket ability. Normally, you build rockets from silos, but I've got a few on loan from the local library. Quick, to the missile depository! Just place your mouse over where you want the missile to land, and hit E. Concussive missile, away! Wow, I didn't expect to complete this tutorial so fast. Gonna miss you guys when you head off. We're gonna get one more tutorial together. Let's make the most of it. Your final mission with Drill Sergeant may have worked you hard, but one day you'll look back on these times and smile. There's one more lesson to teach you, but working with both the commander and hero units together, as well as the importance of the blue flag. And friendship. Welcome to your third and final training. Here you'll learn about the interaction between the commander and the heroes, and how to switch between them. Your first goal is an easy one. Just fight guys until you black out. These guys are known as hero hunters. They aggressively chase heroes whenever they appear in the field. Smile face. Get a concussion. Back in my day, they didn't settle for just for giving new crews a concussion during training. We had to experience a full-on coma. Dag-nabbit, these newfangled modern union regulations. To be honest, on some level I feel like I need to name like Sniper or whatever up here, because like for a moment I'm like, okay, which guy am I? This was the one I said I liked. Cursor getting stuck. It's just my mouse acting up. Come on. When a hero passes out, you'll normally return to commander mode automatically. This is a bad way to return to commander mode. Your hero will heal slower, you won't be able to use that hero again until they're fully healed. You better return to commander mode by moving your hero back to a tunnel or the HQ. Hero will heal faster, and you'll be able to redeploy them even if they haven't fully healed. I spent all day yesterday climbing over all these rocks, so I could build a tunnel in this remote middle of nowhere. I'll go ahead and use this tunnel to return to commander mode. Now that you're on the tunnel, a menu will pop up in the top left corner of your screen. You can press the now that you're on the tunnel, a menu will pop up in the top left corner of your screen. You can press the commander button directly with your mouse, or use the hotkey F4. Okay, so the hunter fires a rifle and uses grenades, which are great for taking out enemy structures. Jackson fires a shotgun and is the best offensively with its aggressive run-and-gun tactics. Ava uses sniper rifle, the best defensive hero, able to place down sandbags quickly and fire at enemies from far away. Tina, the commander, and thus is the one who issues build orders, attack orders, and lunch orders. Ah. I slur my words sometimes as I'm speaking. I'm not sure what I end up slurring it into there. You'll notice this tunnel has a blue flag by it. Heroes will spawn near the blue flag. So you don't keep spawning in that dead end. You'll want to move the blue flag to the HQ. Simply click the HQ with your left mouse button to move the flag to it. Great job! Now that the blue flag is at the HQ, heroes will spawn from there. Also note that if a tunnel with a blue flag gets destroyed or sold, the blue flag will automatically move back to the HQ. Well, that's all about it. Well, that's... 1 second, just enjoy the music for a moment. I just heard something. Well, that's about all I wanted to teach you. Now would be a good time to practice balancing between using commander mode and heroes. I want to send you guys off with a bang, so scrounge up some extra supplies. Use this as an opportunity to try out all the different structures. Once you've destroyed all enemy structures, the tutorial will end and you'll be ready to head out for your mission. Powerful defensive structure, best for groups of slow or stationary enemies. Great at breaking up parties. There was a case of a guy recently who got a drone to break up his neighbor's party. Sort of like launching fireworks at them. Okay, let's use you. No, I still have to wait. Alright. Grenadier. Well, that's a big building. Yeah, you are locked into buildings, so you can't just click here for a new one. You do have to clear your selection. As far as she goes, let's switch out. Ooh, you're available. And you can see these guys just coming back with the giant coins. Sorry, I'm just thrown off because just from like, remember I was saying like one made me think of an onion. From top down, these people make me think of puddings. Damn it, I want pudding now. And not like the... Ooh. Alright, we'll toss some stuff over here. The the meat thing. Okay, this doesn't seem to mind them being like right next to each other. This, yes. Fair enough. So it's kind of hard to do a wall. I just acknowledged it there. Kind of hard to do a wall off if the wall hates the other bits of wall. Defeat enemy. Destroy enemy base. You're going to be doing lots of that stuff in this game. So thrilling. Lucky for you, this generally means you just need to destroy those big old barracks with the red doors. Don't have to bother with getting every single enemy soldiers. We're getting all the single enemy soldiers. After all, this is what we call a streamlined game. I'm getting used to the cursor size, but it's still a bit small in my opinion. I need to actually move back, so I actually have troops actually moving. Kind of forgot to actually move the flag as commander. Okay, do I take damage from these? No, doesn't seem so. Oh, this isn't built yet. Why isn't... What, did they get taken out or something? Where's my builders? Okay, it seems I can't build on that anymore. Did my builders get killed or something? That, I guess, would be a possibility. Yeah, this never got finished either. Aren't that great? Oh, on their own, you really do want to back them up with people. Which is something I could do if my builders hadn't decided to get KO'd, I guess. Yeah. Oh, actually, maybe he has some, oops. Let's switch to a hero I don't care about. You. We'll just let this guy knock me down, see if there's any new, motivating speeches. Nah, I was just for that one bit. That's fine. Really hard to keep an eye on where the hell the cursor is. It really blends in well with the background. Amazing job! Good luck on your mission, be sure to come back and visit. And so, do it hard. Level 1. The squad begins its journey to find the hidden lab manufacturing WMDs. To avoid suspicion from the enemy Industrios, they have first been assigned to guard a supply line for bandits which is passing near the forest. Once supply lines are safe, the squad will enter the forest under the guise of rooting out the remaining bandits. So in the armory, there's supplies. Best to carry tons of noisy supplies during this stealthy operation. Gain supplies by completing missions. You earn more supplies the first time you beat a level. However, you'll continue to earn a small amount of supplies by beating missions you've already won. Ah, there's pop-ups here. I swear that wasn't the case previously. Maybe I hovered over this rather than these. No. Starting cash. Increase the amount of credits you start with by selling off pogs and trading cards before missions start. Increase the number of builders you can have on the field at one time, allowing to build more structures simultaneously. Also provides various entertainment inside the HQ for these builders whenever it's done to construct. Skee ball is the most popular of these. A team of highly specialized builders called J Squad will build additional defenses prior to the mission starting. Increase the attack speed of Gatling turrets through the use of questionable motivational speeches. Increases the hit points of walls by slapping on colorful children's putty. First upgrade uses pink putty, second the blue putty, third green putty, and fourth orange putty. It decreases the amount of time it takes for a rocket silo to produce a rocket, part of the Rockets for Toys initiative. Structures will auto-heal over time. More points spent will result in faster healing. And the number next to it is how much supplies you need to spend for a level. You know, for some reason, just looking at this is making me flash back to fucking, Geneforge. That's something I've had on the channel for a time. I took it down. Just wasn't happy with the commentary. Plus, I ended up losing like 6 hours of it once. Um, Recorder mishap. Basically, I ended up clearing my entire recorder folder by misclick. It was on my old computer. It was a long story. But yeah, it was just like, well, shit. And wasn't happy with commentary, and I lost most of my footage, so that, that's gone. Decrease the amount of time it takes heroes to heal out of combat through the use of advanced hypnotherapy. Your arm isn't actually falling off. It is actually perfectly fine. Use F4 to switch from hero mode to commander mode without heading back to a tunnel or HQ. This build takes short time to channel. The channel time can be decreased with further upgrades. You will still have to spawn heroes from a tunnel or HQ. Decrease the respawn time of riflemen and provides a small move speed boost as well, and riflemen to more quickly re-enter the battle. Beefs up the tankiness of shotgunners by strengthening their shields. Increases the attack speed of minigunners, think dun 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 da 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 instead of da 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 da. Grenadiers receive a special elbow moisturizer, allowing them to throw more grenades per volley. Okay, we have 9 supplies, so J squad. We'll get more of these. We'll get warp because that's useful, and sure, auto heal. Our mission is to guard the local miners on their journey. They're carrying valuable supplies to the warfront. They'll be arriving through this tunnel and following the brick path. Unfortunately, some bandits have set up camps all across the river. We should destroy their camps. I think it will be safer to set up turrets on our side of the river. The enemy will move slower in the water, making it easier for the tunnels to take them out. Both are great plans. One last thing. We've set up a midpoint stronghold along the path, but it's right near a forest, and bandits love to hide in the forests. Be on the lookout for any enemies coming from there as well. There's more guys here. Oh, this is preparation time. Now is a great time to prepare for the bandit attack by, say, building your base, attacking bandit structures, or calling your mom. Or you can even choose to have a nice meditation session. Alright, the workers are moving out. We need at least half of them to survive to succeed in this mission. Be sure to protect them. Oh, whoops. Really, you're just gonna goddamn wait there. Cheeky bastard. F4. F1. Yeah, that wasn't really the best of. Oh, these workers just randomly stopping. Alright, the worker got the goods to the end. We're done here now, right? What? No. This horse can be won from a single bag of what's in those bags again? Bet it's war stuff like bean bags and concussive rockets. Well, there's a dollar sign on it. Maybe just large bags of money. No wonder the bandits are after them. Couldn't they label the bags with something the bandits wouldn't like? Oops. Ah, geez, one of the workers died. Well, I mean, he didn't die, right? Everyone nowadays uses concussive force. Well, he's emotionally dead after that beanbag to the face. Now he'll go home to his son Billy and be like, Billy, used to adventure around like you until he took a beanbag to the face. Or he'll just transfer jobs to a safer work environment. Yeah, probably. It's really odd they're just standing here. F4. At least you're not completely out of cash, out of ink. Hold on. Ooh. 2. Can we just... let's just restart this. Good start is fantastic thing. Do that. One. Now, we're less pissing about. I should get this done. John? Yes, John, just fine. Even slowed in the river, just sidestepping is enough to deal with that thing. Alright, it's working. Yeah. Ooh. I see they did not like me taking out all those buildings. You need to protect at least half the workers to succeed in this mission. Yes, Frono needs half the supplies being sent, but you really should strive to protect all the supplies. Without them, the soldiers will have to go without their favorite sugary morning breakfast cereals. I remember seeing like a ration review show before, and one of the rations soldiers were given was 15 toffees to survive a day for 15 days. Well, it was, if they got shipwrecked kind of thing. I wonder, when things are like fully damaged, are they just deleted or what? Like, will Builder come out and try and repair it, or is it just gone? It's just gone. Goddamn, he's eager. Oh, F4. Oh. Oh, right. The tunnel was destroyed. better range on them than I keep expecting. Not great tracking or turning though. Come on, move. Damn it, looking at these just makes me want to go get, a filled roll from the shop now. But seriously, I just top down and I just end up thinking of, like, pudding. Greatest upping enemy attacks will also slow down any units climbing over the wall. Your primary way of gathering resources can only be rebuilt on resource deposits. Which is apparently... Given how they're coming out with sacks of coins, like these guys are, I'm choosing to believe this is like in the background of everything, they're actually, raiding a bank somewhere. So just a bank job is going on. That's how they generate. They're just recreating the movie The Bank Job, but to produce cash. Sorry, that's the first thing that came to mind. Movie with what's his face. So the first heist, the only heist movie I could think of. I've reached a stage here where my victory is kind of guaranteed. I'm just I'm just basically waiting on them. There's 5 workers on the map. No, easy to work out there, but whatever. Now 4. Now 3. And I'm waiting for 4 more to spawn. If my maths was right there. So would the shot just go through here, or would it still be blocked? No idea. Okay, all the workers are sent. Now there's 2 waiting there and 2 waiting there. just waiting on these last two guys to get a move on. I wish there was a fast forward button. Looks like that was the last worker. The results are in. We stop with the suspense. We succeeded in our mission. I knew we could do it. My blasting everything made a huge difference. That it did, my boy, that it did. The squad moves deeper into the forest and encounters some civilian homes. Bandits are nearby. Defeat the bandit camps, and if you can, protect civilians as well. Do not let the bandits defeat you, for they have already stolen industrious... for they've already stolen industrious uniforms. Should they also get their hands on Union uniforms, their combined fashion will be unstoppable. These bandits are blocking our path. We'll need to take them out. They're also threatening these villagers. We should try to protect them. Hey, how is it the bandits and Industrians are able to put their defenses so close together? Do they have some sort of advanced close proximity unlimiter technology? Unfortunately not. We have the Union's extensive regulations to blame. They don't allow structures to be built too close together for safety and comfort concerns. Yeah, it's the same regulation that makes me go commando. Same. Could be cheeky and punk one right down here, but I don't feel that would go too well. Wondering where he was padding to. Sorry, just gotta run to Albuquerque first. And the bandits even sold industrious barracks, huh? Oh, they're good. Try to get these barracks so we can continue on our mission. Nice. You get a few huge ticks of cash every time a guy walks in with a big bag of money. Thankfully the bandits are rather slow to actually do anything. Alright, Hunter. I think that's your name. I'll eventually learn them. Ow, my everything. Oh, wrong one. Oh, wait. Can't click on the minimap. Do it. Whoa. Damn it. Caught a bullet. The bandits are coming through my home. Please save me. And why can't you save yourself? Well, I mean, I would, but I'm busy. Loud construction noises ensue. Okay, let's go get the shotgun guy. Not quite eager on him. I know the shotgun just doesn't feel oomphy enough. Technical term. Ow, my everything. You saved my house! Woohoo! I'll send my boys out to help you. And here's a little extra cash I was saving for new socks. The smellier the better, after all. Damn it. Q. Everyone, over here. Wait. There's a bandit There's a bandit thing right there. I never noticed. Occasionally an oblivious bastard. Ow. All right. Uses grenades back. If you can cross... Okay, I'm gonna have to flank it. More so. Oh. It actually moves to the other thing. There. Did a bit of damage. Attack. Bandits come to loot my home. Alright. Ow. Well, at least the defenses are mostly dealt with. Oh, F2. So to get 2 extra guys. Alright. With that extra cash. There. I suppose if I built it out a bit further, I could have tossed out some walls, but whatever. Anyway, his boys are going to be very useful. It's 2 extra riflemen. They're gonna attack my village. Save us. Hey, aren't you that guy from the other village? No, that was Billy. We're related. Oh yeah, you guys look a lot alike. Are you brothers? Nah, he's my cousin's uncle's stepmother-in-law's great-grandchild twice removed. Cool. I do like this game. I certainly, well, to be fair here, graphically it really isn't much to write home about. It is fun, and I do find it funny. And to be honest, that is counting for a lot. Okay, let's move back. 4. Okay, let's just go with her. Damn it. You saved the village. Good work. Ah, my understanding is it's customary to reward you after such an occurrence, after an occurrence such as this. Let's see what I have. Here's my lunch money, and here's some of the local bombs to help you in your battle. Gee, thanks. To be fair, now they do look like well toasted pair of buns, don't they? Okay. 4. Warping. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Our village is about to be attacked. Villager Millie squints suspiciously. You look a lot like villagers Billy and Willie. Oh, those handsome devils. Thanks for the compliment. I was really hoping my guys would hold out for longer in the whole holding the line thing so the turrets could get up. It's nice of even the bandits to be using concussive force. Just like solely. Thanks for saving us. Have some of our rockets we were saving for a special occasion. Where does simple villager like yourself get these? Oh, you know, local fireworks stand. In actuality, it's just an IRA hideout. F4. Charge! Die for your master minions. F1. Ow. Oh yes, you have to left click on. Yeah, the blue flag. Yes. Oh yes, I'm not on the guy with the grenades. Ow. I everything. Oh, we've missiles, don't we? Stand up yet? Haha! Why am I going down there? Okay, there's just this left. Looks like they did a good job against that defensive wall. Damn. Ow. So anyway, having that tunnel right there will make it a lot faster for my miners to actually work. I should do that more often, like as a typical strategy. Sure was great to help out those villagers. I don't know, they were pretty suspicious. Still, we don't have time to look into them. Well, time to get back on mission. Let's move out. And that is all that there is to Rencia for the time being. Let me just go get the date up. It's on Steam here. Over on... Oh, sorry. Over. It's going to get released on the 6th of August. As in 2 weeks' time. And roughly 2 weeks' time from this being released. So... I can't remember where I'm going here. My mind just blanked. I was just like... Yeah. But yeah, that's all there is now for Rencia. On the 6th of August will be coming the full campaign. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, looking forward to this. It is fun. Obviously, the graphics are a weak point for it. I'm actually having fun with it still. Um, I always see people going on about disclosure. People, this YouTubers haven't disclosed things. Uh, well, Mast is a buddy of mine. Like I don't know him personally. We've chatted a few times. That's it. But we get along, and yeah. So it's just, you know, obviously I'm going to be a bit biased. So yeah. So if you're using videos like my videos as a way of judging games, yeah, just keep that in mind. So I'm going to call this here. I hope you've enjoyed the Rencia demo. If it seems of interest to you, give it a try yourself. It's free over on Steam. I'll be a good little boy for once, and I'll put the link in the description. That is something I've been wanting to do as of late. I recorded Bleed 2, and I basically argued myself into doing it. Like I was gonna be like, it's so much work, but it basically progressed in with me like going like, yeah, I'll do it. Just arguing myself into it. I edited it. I have it set to be edited out. Maybe I should leave it in because that's might be funny to see. Um, I'm just got a new. Suddenly have a new thing in my inventory here. Okay. It's a coupon for people who own Papers, Please. And there is also a Discord for Rencia. Um, as you can probably gather from the Discord symbol up in the top left. Um, Here, I'm just gonna pop into a level so we still have music. Where was I? But yeah, there's a Discord for Imposter Game Studios. Um, as you can gather from the Discord link there. And they, Renzi is on there, but they also talk about StarCraft, given that Mast was well, I say was, he could come back to it. He's just, working on this for the time being. Fuck. He started off with he's worked previously on StarCraft 2 custom maps, such as Mapsters, Man or Monster, and Stukov and Pals. He did start work on Stukov and Pals 3, or Stukov 3, whatever it's called. Never came to fruition. And actually, looking back, I think he also worked on another map. It was a trial idea. If I might be thinking of the wrong person, I just swear I looked at it and turned out, oh, this was Masked, Masked or Masked Imposter, you know. I stumbled onto it. It was a map on the arcade. Basically, the premise was you're Zerg and you're trying to capture buildings, uh, and preventing Terran from destroying them. When you capture, say, a baneling nest, you can now make 6 banelings. That's it. You can't make another baneling nest. You're stuck with the building you have, and you can only make a cap of units, up to a cap of units. So it was an interesting premise. I'd like to have seen more done with that kind of thing, because it's maybe not a full campaign, but standalone maps as a puzzle kind of thing would have been kind of cool. Or I suppose a short puzzle campaign, whatever. But yeah, it was. I think that might have been masked as well. I haven't checked in a long time. Who knows? Maybe I'm thinking of someone else entirely. Um, there was also meant somewhere I saw. I'm just looking for it because it is relevant to this. Ah, here it is. It was actually in the early access segment here on Steam. I knew I saw it somewhere. I couldn't think where. The features they want to or could potentially be added to the game. They very likely. There's three sections. Very likely, maybe in wishlist. In brackets, unlikely. Very likely is an additional single-player campaign that takes place after the Union campaign, which you play as Industria. And then there's single-player map scenarios that we stand alone with a unique gameplay challenge, which would likely introduce a unique gameplay challenge. Codex for additional lore and to make more dad jokes. Trading cards, Steam achievements, modifiers like Fog of War, a higher level of difficulty of brutal, enemy heroes / boss units, new units, and maybe even vehicles, in brackets army, better art, a save / load mission system, and then the from Codex down was maybe, and wishlist is multiplayer, an in-game level editor and the ability to share them, and a Galactic Conquest type mode. And they reference the Battle for Middle-earth 2 and Star Wars Empire at War. I've never played either of those games. I actually don't think I've even heard of those games previously. So I'm not entirely sure what that means. I just choose to believe it's Rencia in space. So yeah, Rencia. I will be coming back to this when it comes out. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll just be releasing this probably as a just two-part series and just throwing it up on the same day. May as well, may as well. So, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this. If there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time. Till then, love and peace, baby. So, Drill Sergeant, tell me again about that Vandal.